Alright, I just wanted to do a quick garden tour. I've been out here planting stuff for my fall garden. Yes, I know it's not even July yet, and I said that I need to plant things after 4th of July. But looking at the 10-day forecast, we have a lot of rain coming in. Like every day we have a high chance of rain, which I always try to hedge my bets when planting new things. So that's what I did, and I'll show you what I got in. First I put in this little cucumber. It's looking bad right now, but I think he'll pop up. I'm pumping the water to him right now. And I moved these two basils. Mrs. Jill's garden helped me get some more drip line in. And I know all of you who are probably professional landscapers look at the way I did my drip tubing and think I did it all wrong, which I'm sure I did. But it's in, and my plants are getting water, so we'll worry about that another time. The problem I have in this garden is there's never a time when I don't have stuff growing. So I also, I'll get back here, right down this fence, planted more okra. I had okra here last summer and they did really well. Back here against the fence is just a nice place to grow them. They're kind of out of the way. They can grow as tall as they want. I can reach them from the other side if I need to. So these are all Clemson spineless. There's a zucchini. Here's another little zucchini that I put in today. Once again, it's on the drip, so I'm pumping the water to it. And another cucumber. And another cucumber. I just got all this drip in. I amended the soil with some of my compost. My husband made me a big sieve for my compost this weekend, so I was able to get some really fine compost to put in here. My eggplant over there in the foreground is doing well. My Clemson spineless. This is one that I planted earlier. It's coming on strong. I'm picking okra now. I kind of have to break my summer down. And you know, in the beginning, it's mostly brassicas, celery. What else am I picking a lot of in the early? Kale, lots of kale. And then this time of the year is when you start switching over. I've already done tomatoes, but they're coming on strong again. My yellow tomato. This is my yellow pear. It's got some issues I need to trim out. See, I will trim all this off. I'm pushing it hard just because the guys at Haas Tools told me that they push theirs through disease and heat. So I'm pushing this guy hard. My mom says in Texas that she's able to push hers through the yellow pear, and not some of these big tomatoes. So I'm pushing this hard with compost and fish emulsion and seeing if I can get it to come through. Need to tie it up. The purple Russian I'm going to go ahead and pull, and I'm going to plant another tomato there this week. But today was mainly about getting in things other than tomatoes. So here are my eggplants. And a pepper. I think this guy could actually use more sun, but it is what it is. Another big eggplant. This little eggplant is struggling, so I fed her today with some fish emulsion, and then she's now on this drip line as of yesterday, and we'll see if she doesn't pop up. I think these ground cherries I'm going to pull. To be quite honest, my family's just not a big fan of them. They got really rave reviews, and they're easy to grow, and they're kind of cool. They're a novelty, but you know, we just don't like them, so they're just not getting the attention they should. Another zucchini, and this is an eggplant I picked up at Home Depot because I didn't have any of these. This is a white eggplant. So, man, y'all, I'm a sucker for a plant, kind of like a puppy. I didn't have this, so I went ahead and picked one up, and I think I'm going to come back and get 2 or 3, since I cleaned all this up. This is where the brassicas were. I think I'm going to go ahead and get 2 or 3 more eggplants and just kind of border this. Let me show you. So it'll border from up here all the way down and around and back up this way with eggplant. And then I'll have that big zucchini in the middle. My celery, it's just doing so well. I can't believe it's not gone to seed since I saw my brother's was. I think probably it likes this spot in the shade. I'm still processing celery. This week I have been processing a whole bunch of yellow crooked neck squash that my neighbor gave me. I've been dehydrating it, and plus all my tomatoes. So when I don't have anything else to dehydrate or process between freezing and dehydrating, I'll pick more of that celery and get it in the freezer. I'm trying to make my own spiced blend, which is onions, celery, peppers, and then a little seasoning. I'm growing all those things in the garden, and I had a great onion crop, so I'm going to make my own seasoned blend and freeze it. I've been picking the celery and freezing it a few stalks at a time. And my onions are ready. They're all braided and curing in my pantry. So as the peppers come on, I should be able to dice peppers and make my own seasoned blend. I have some cucamelons growing in here. Cucamelons are a funny thing. I bought these seeds from Baker Creek because I wanted to see if they were any different than our native ones. And while they might be a little bit bigger, they're not producing as densely as the native wild ones that we have around here. But y'all, here's one. See, these are bigger than my native ones. A lot bigger. But I have cucamelons all over my yard, and they're not this domesticated kind, they're the wild kind. Another big tomato coming on. She's the last one on this. It's getting so hot, I'm not seeing a lot of blooms, but and I'm seeing some disease. So I just come out every day and I trim a little off. I don't know. We'll see if I can push them through. I have never pushed a tomato through the extreme heat we get here in the South, so we'll give it a try. I'm willing to try anything. It's all one big experiment, isn't it? What is that? I don't know what that is. Little cucumber. This cucumber has been patiently sitting back here waiting for its opportunity in the sun, and I pulled that one tomato, I cut it off, so now this thing is coming on. So as these tomatoes are done, if I don't replant tomatoes here and I can't get these to push through, which it's looking doubtful, this tomato will have, or this cucumber will have this trellis. Alright, that's it. I'm getting ready to lose my battery, y'all. But I just wanted to give you a quick update of what I'm planting. I did plant some more bell peppers over here. Somebody told me bell peppers like it tight, so I've been planting them closer together than I normally naturally want to. But everything is looking good coming into the 1st of July. We're ready to start planting our fall garden, or we have officially today started planting our fall garden. So I am, as always, I know I say I'm excited a lot, but I am super excited. Y'all forgive me for using that. And fantastic. I think I use that too much too. Fabulous. That's the one I use too much. But hey, it is looking fabulous. Happy growing, friends.